Hey everyone, and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw a chibi Xenomorph drone from Aliens. So we're going to start by drawing this character facing towards the left. So we're going to draw in the ridge of the head. Starting from the left, we're going to curve down, go up on the side, and then just swirl it around on the end. So let's start over here on the left side. Curve down, and then up. We're going to curve this back up and around the side. So going straight up. Now we're going to swirl this around like that. From here we're going to double this up. So we're going to start from the tip, get a little bit wider as we come around, and just keep a consistent thickness all the way around till we get to the end. Starting from the front, we'll curve around, and we want to try to keep that same thickness of the head all the way around to the back. So going back up, now we're going to pinch it in towards that point at the end. Let's go ahead and draw in the top of the head. So this is basically taking that point, curving the top of the head right and back behind here. So take this point, curving around, and we want to bring this up and just bring it in behind that curve. Going up, and then bringing that over like that. So there's a little slight overlap here. We're going to go ahead and draw on the back of the head now. So we're going to take this curve and just continue in behind. Taking this line, curving down, and then tucking that in behind that ridge. From here, let's draw in a little bit of detail. So right along here, we're going to draw a curve, going back. Now we're going to add some curvature to the inside here. So we're starting along this line, we're going to draw a series of curves, going from top to bottom. We want to try to keep that spacing even, all the way across like that. From here, I'm going to move on down to the jaw. We're going to draw the jawline first. So right over here, start up here, and just draw a curve going back. From this point, I want to round out the end, and then come down to the lower jaw. So we're going to round this out. We're going to come across and up. Now we're going to curve back downwards, down like that. We're going to curve the bottom of the jaw, so taking this point and curving to the front. Curve that comes down in the middle. We're going to go up on the side with a short curve. Now we're going to take that end and just curve all the way up underneath the head. Taking this point, curving across, and then pulling that up. In here, we just want to draw a little oval, just for a little bit of detail, like that. Let's add in some fangs. So along the top edge, we're going to draw some curved fangs going this way. Starting up here in line with the lower jaw, we're going to draw a curve going back, and then we're going to pull that back up. We're going to continue this, going down, and then back up. Let's go a little bit smaller as we get towards the back. Draw 3, and we'll draw 4. Draw 4 along here. We're going to draw the bottom row, we're going to curve them in the opposite direction, pointing upwards. So right here, we're going to step over from the end, and go just inside that little gap. We'll do that same thing in between the second row. And finally the third one, we're going to draw one more here like that. We want to color the inside of the mouth black, but we're not going to go all the way to the front. We're going to go right about here on that second tooth on the top. Just draw a little angled line. Now we're going to color the inside area in black. All the way to the back here. Now from this point I want to draw in the arms. So there's a lot of overlapping parts here. So we're going to start with that little shoulder area first. So just down from the bottom of the back of the neck here, we're going to curve around the shoulder. Going up, and then just pulling that into right about there. We're going to make it look like this tube is sort of curved around the arm. So we're going to step down and draw a curve that goes across and just stops right about there. We're going to overlap the arm, so we're going to shove the arm inside behind this tube. So we step over towards the left from that tip and curve down and back. And see that gap right there? I'm just going to close that off like that. Let's add a little bit of detail in here. So we're going to go about halfway along this tube, come down here, curve around, and then pull this back in behind the arm. We're going to add some little separations in here, just like we did with the upper head. Draw some curves, just spaced out, going all the way across. And then as we get to the end, we're going to take this little line and just curve it up. We're going to add the neck in the back here. So we want to show that the head sort of pushed forward. So we start up here and just curve backwards towards the right. We're going to add some little lines and striations in here. So I'm just going to draw a couple more lines like that. From here, let's get into the arm. So I'm going to have the arm going across from the elbow in towards the front. So from the elbow, we want to curve towards the wrist line. Curving across like that. Now we want to draw the back palm of the hand. So we draw an overlap. Little curve like this. Now we're going to draw in some claws. From this point, we're going to curve down, and then we're going to curve this back and up. We're going to do an overlap. So we're going to step down a little bit, curve across, and then we'll curve this back up. One final overlap, we're going to step down here, curve across. Now this is going to go all the way back towards the elbow. Go up above the forearm, and then aim right into that elbow point there. From here, we want to draw in the upper arm. So right about here, we're going to curve up and underneath that little shoulder area. We'll draw a little strip along here too. So right from the jaw, curve right around the arm. Let's add some more detail in the upper arm here. So we're going to start down by the elbow area, stepping over, draw sort of like a half oval, going across like that. We're going to draw some more striations in here. So starting at the top, we're going to curve across, just like that. From this point, I'm going to assume that the body is going to go out this way, down towards the legs. So right here, I want to draw the front of the chest. So right underneath the jaw, we're going to curve in behind the hand. We're going to step over and draw that same curve going across like that. We draw a little separation along the chest. A little curve that goes across. Now we're going to get into towards the back. So the body's going to come down towards the legs, and we're going to make the legs really short. So right from that elbow, we're going to step over towards the left a little bit. We're going to curve down, and then over towards the left. Now this is the back going in towards the back of the knee. From here, we're going to step over towards the right and curve down towards the heel. Let's go across the bottom of the foot. So from the heel to the first toe, we're going to draw a curve. We'll cross like that. We're going to layer in the first toe, similar to how we did with the hands. We're going to curve up. We're going to step up from that point just a little bit, draw a straight line across, and then just curve that up. We'll do that one more time. From that point, we'll go up, across. Now we're going to draw a curve across all the toes, like that. Now right about here, we want to draw the front of the shin. So right here, we're going to curve up towards the knee. Now this is going to curve back towards the back of the hip, going across like that. Let's add in some detail here. So right in here, we're going to draw like an angled oval. Starting from the top, go around like this. And then again, we're going to add some of that detail, that stripe detail. Starting from the bottom, we just curve across like that. Down in the shin, we're going to do the same thing. So right here, draw a smaller oval, and then draw some more separations. We'll probably fit 3 across in here. Along the side of the body, we're going to draw one more. So right here, underneath this arm, we're going to curve around and then up underneath the forearm. Add some more striations. 2 in like that. Now with the body, you can see that the chest comes in behind the arm. We're going to have to continue the lower body in behind the leg here. So right underneath this hand, I'm just going to curve across. So you can see, you can sort of imagine the chest goes like this and then bends towards the lower torso. We're going to continue this line here, just below the arm like that. We'll do some more striations. We're going to draw some curves going across the body like that. Let's add in the leg in the back. So we're basically duplicating this leg in the back here. So we're going to start with the hip, going across, and go out towards the knee. Curve down towards the ankle. Now this leg in the back is going to be slightly higher than the one in the front. Take this point, we're going to step over towards the right, curve the first toe. So we're just working our way backwards, going across with a short line. We're going to overlap that with another curve, then go across. One more toe. Now this is going to go all the way across behind the front leg. We want to show a little bit of the back leg here, so we're just going to draw a little curve like that. Let's add these 2 little spots inside the leg. So right in the inner part of the thigh, I'm going to curve around, and then we'll add those curves. We could probably fit 2 inside, and then 1 down in the calf. Just duplicating that same oval, and draw 3 curves going across like that. Let's add the arm in the back here. So this arm is going to be flipped over basically in the back here. So we're going to start by drawing the thumb. So it's going to be like this, thumb first, and then the fingers. So right here, we draw a curve coming down, and then curving back up. This is the thumb. Now we're going to step over and draw the first claw. And pull that back in. And we're going to do an overlap. Stepping over, curving down, and then we'll curve that back up. Do one more. So stepping over toward the left, curving down. Now this is going to curve all the way in behind whatever it collides with. So right there, right into that arm there. I'm going to add a little separation from the elbow to the upper arm. So right up here, I'm just going to draw a curve for the back arm there. Let's add some big horns in the back. So he's got these big sort of like volcano looking horns. So up here, we're going to draw a curve going up and out towards the right. We're going to round out the end. Now I'm going to pull this back in behind the body. So right there. Let's add some more detail. So on the side here, go up, and we're going to pull that back down. Add some more stripes, curving across like this. We're going to add one more on this side. Now this one we're going to sort of turn it a little bit, so you're going to see a little bit more of that detail on the side. So right here, we go up and then down. We're going to start with that half oval first. Let's add some separation lines. Just going across. Now from here, I want to go to the top of that oval and go out with a straight line. We're going to curve. Now I want to draw a little jog in the actual line here. So we're going to go across and down with a curve. Now we're going to do a hard turn, curving down like that. One final thing, we're going to add the tail. So starting in the back here, right along this back line, we curve down, we're going to go up, and then just pull it out towards the right. We're going to thicken this up. So starting from that tip, it's going to get wider and go back in behind that knee. So curving around, getting thick, and just pull that in behind that leg. Now we're going to add a few little circles in here along the tail. Starting from the inside, draw a circle. Now I want to work with the curve of the tail, so we're going to draw these little curve and details this way, across that way. Draw a smaller one here, and draw two more curves. And we'll draw one tiny one on the end here, maybe one little curve like that. We'll add a little detail on the end of the tail. So right here, we're going to draw a little fin going out, and then pulling that back in. We'll draw some more curves up here, just to finish it off. Like that. And that is pretty much it. There's our chibi Xenomorph drone from Aliens. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Make sure you subscribe, send us a like, and check out our chibi playlist. We have a ton of characters in there. We add more every week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.